In this video, I'll be giving you a full ship tour of the MSC Seaside Nighttime Christmas Edition. What does that mean? Well, 2 weeks ago, I got to sail on MSC Seaside at the beginning of December, which means that the ship was beautifully decorated and all of the Christmas decor. And not only that, we're also going to get you the nighttime edition because why not? I'm pretty sure all the other videos showed you what it looks like in the daytime, but in this video, you'll get to see how it all comes together at night when the ship is the most quiet. This is for my night owls, but even for those early birds, come on, let's go and see the ship. Hey y'all, my name is Tari. I quit my job and sold my home so that I can get my health back by solo traveling the world. While I'm back to work now, this channel helps women who do the most instead do the least by prioritizing their health holistically through proper nutrition, embracing rest, and changing their environment with solo travel. If this channel is a blessing to you, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you stay locked in as we create the lives that we deserve together. Okay, so the layout for this video is that we're gonna start on deck 5 and work all the way up to deck 20 at the top deck. After looking over the footage, I realized that we actually started the tour on deck 6. But on deck 5, there is the seashore restaurant, the main atrium, some of the staterooms, as well as the Iris photo gallery. What I'll do is I'll insert a clip here that shows the officers' welcome in the main atrium so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Decks 1 through 3, I'm assuming, are for the staff. And so, of course, we don't really need to know about that because you'll never see it. And deck 4 has the medical facility on site in case of medical emergencies. So let's go ahead and see what MSC Seaside has to offer. Starting at the Copacabana deck, we are at the elevators in between the Metropolitan Theater and the Piazza Grand Room. One of the great things about this theater is it does expand onto 2 decks. So we're actually going to get to see it twice from 2 different views in this video. So the way that we're approaching right now is through the hall that leads to the ground floor of the theater. So if you wanted to sit more in the front, you may enter this way. You'll just come down the side hall and then you will see everything up to your left or right, depending on which side you enter from, but basically you're at the bottom. So this is the Piazza room coming out from the theater. You'll see a lot of your duty-free shopping, you'll see your mini mall, basically all of the things that you'll want to possibly shop for on board. They have a watch gallery, some purses, bags, just a few little things that you might want to pick up while on board. Right here we have the Vinci 1878 chocolate bar. So they have an assortment of chocolates that you can purchase for an additional fee on board. And then right around the corner, we have the business center. So if you happen to have something you need to print, or if you need to do some work while on board, maybe if you're working remotely, you need a quiet space, it's not your stateroom, that's a good place to go. So here we have some more duty-free shopping and some of that beautiful decor, Christmas decor that I mentioned earlier. This is the second floor view of the atrium. So a lot of dancing going on this floor as well because people can look down and see everyone else that's participating. Right here we have the Shine Bar. This was one of the main hubs where you will see some of the action of people getting drinks, laughing, talking, just mingling and having a good time. The start of the ship, this beautiful crystal staircase. You're gonna love to take pictures on it and make sure you document those amazing memories. So on the opposite end, towards the back or the after the shift, we have the Ipanema restaurant, and this is one of 2 dining rooms, one of 2 main dining rooms on board. So this is how it looks in the wee hours of the morning when obviously dinner is already shut down. But beautiful space. Deck 7 is the South Beach deck. And first up is the Haven Lounge. This is where you're going to have your karaoke shows, some of your variety shows. It's like a pass-through room, so anybody will be able to see what's going on as they're moving throughout the ship. But this was a beautiful space. It was nice, it was intimate, but at the same time still open. Now here we have the billiards room. As you walk through, if you're into billiards, here's where you can play. And right here is where you will head out to the South Beach pool area. And this is where you will see the nightlife on the ship. As you can see, we have some guests that are enjoying themselves here. We have the associated bar. And then it continues to wrap around towards the pool, which is at the very back of the ship. So this is the South Beach pool on deck 7. Here we have the Garage Club. As I mentioned in the last video, this is another pass-through room that is used as the nightclub area. In this clip, they're playing some Latin music. I would play it, but I don't want to get that copyright strike. But as you can see, the people that were here looked like they were having a good time, but it definitely would not give nightclub vibes by my definition. But hey, you can still have a good time. It's up to you and what you're into. So here we have the arcade and bowling area, as well as a VR simulation type of games. And then if you continue on, we have the champagne bar. This was one of my favorite bars to be at on board. Beautiful Christmas display in the Atrium on deck 7. And now we are headed into the casino. I learned later that you're not supposed to film in the casino. I didn't know that when I did this. No one said anything to me, but hey, what can you do? So here we have our next view of the Metropolitan Theater. So since we're on deck 7, this is where you will enter if you prefer to sit towards the back or higher up. As you can see, you have this high level view of the stage. And there were some amazing shows that happened out of this room, I will say. Deck 8, Ocean K. Now this is where you're gonna get your spa, your gym, all of those things that you may need to take care of that personal care, right? So this is the front of the ship on deck 8, and we're passing through the nail salon. I want to say that this door was locked. Oh no, it was open. And there was a barber shop, a hair salon, like all of the personal care things and services that you might want to have on board. And then here's the front desk to enter the thermal area. Now this is the door that was actually locked. So I actually ended up having to go around to the outside deck area, and then I was able to enter the spa through the back way. So we just took a little detour for you, you know. Here we have these little private shaded areas. I'm not sure or clear if this is only for the spa users or if this area is open during the day. Since I was maneuvering at night, there were things open that I was able to access that I probably wouldn't normally access during the day when people were working, but hey, you know. And so these are all of the different private rooms, like if you want to get your massage or any personal services on board. Now this is the thermal area. To access this, there is an upcharge. And so I don't know the price, it fluctuates, but you can just check in. Once you purchase your ship, you have the option to add the Aurea thermal package, and you get access to all of these rooms. You have the steam room, you have the cold plunge room. There's like 100, not 100, but there are a lot of steam rooms in here. It looked like a very relaxing experience. Now this one was the most interesting. They have a snow room. And so as you can see, when you go in, it's very cold. There's literally snow on the walls, on the bench, on the ceiling. The whole room is covered in snow. And apparently, obviously, is kept at a lower temperature so that it doesn't melt. So this is an area that I actually did not get to use while on my cruise because it was only a 4-day sailing. Normally I would try to visit the gym at least 2 days out of the week that I will sail. But one of the things that I really enjoyed about this gym in particular is that they have the Techno Gym equipment. And if you have a membership at Lifetime Fitness, this is the exact same equipment, so you won't miss anything. Everything is the same. It's like working out just at home. Top tier equipment. I can't rave about that enough. And so here you have like a private little yoga area, studio, or just if you wanted to like do some type of private maybe dance routines or whatever it is that you have in mind. That's if classes are not going on, because of course they have classes, gym classes that they offer for an upcharge. And of course you have the cycle room right here. Okay, so back into the main area, we are approaching the sports bar. And I will say that the sports bar, they really did take their time with this one. They were definitely very meticulous about how they built it out. There's a stage, obviously you have the big screen, and it had a lot of these private areas, large and small. And of course you have the main bar in the center, tons of TV screens. I mean, you have these private areas that are like open, like a club section, but if you look around, there's actually like these private closed off areas for maybe like 3 or 4 people. And I thought that was a really nice element to put in a sports bar, because sometimes you just want it to be just you and your private party. They have the memorabilia. Moving on down towards the aft of the ship, we have Hola Tacos, which is one of the specialty restaurants. It's actually the most affordable specialty restaurant on board, and it is placed in a more open area compared to the other specialty restaurants. This is where you can book your future MSC cruise for a slight discount. And if you go outside, you find the Infinity Bridge, where once you start to walk over it, you can literally see through the floor underneath you. So I thought that was kind of a cool touch. This is on both sides of the ship in this particular section. skipping up to deck 16, the Miami Beach deck, this is the Biscayne Buffet, where they do serve midnight snacks up until 1:30 a.m. And of course, this is well after that point, so they're very much closed and the door was locked, honey. And if you continue on past the buffet, you will find the Miami Beach pool. And so this is like that transition area. This is the main deck of the ship. This is where you're going to have your deck parties. This is where, if you do happen to have kids on your sailing, they'll probably might be running around on either on this pool deck or at the jungle pool, which we'll get to later. But this is the main bar at that pool. This is where you'll find the screen, and then also the aerobics classes were hosted on this deck early in the morning on port days. So it has multiple jacuzzis around the main pool. I will say that the pool itself is on the smaller side, but it seems like more adults hung out in this area. But again, we did sail in December, so if you were to sail in the middle of the summer when all the kids are out, you may have a different experience. But this is the actual main deck on the main pool on MSC Seaside. And you get a nice view of the zip line. There were times on this cruise where I would just sit and just watch the waves that the boat were making. So peaceful. And so this is the very back of the Miami pool deck. This is the Bridge of Sighs. So this is again another area where you can walk across and see everything that's underneath you. This ship was built in Italy, and in Italy the number 17 is considered unlucky. So we skip deck 17 and go straight to 18, and this is where you will find the main kids area. So there is an indoor pool on this deck, and before you get to that, you're going to see where the slides end, as well as the Forest Adventure Park, the jungle themed water park. So this is where you're going to find a lot of where the kids are going to want to hang out. It's almost like they kind of get their own pool, but of course this area is for adults too. And so as you explore this deck, you'll see the tabletop games. You'll see an area for the little ones, for like the little babies, the toddlers. It's literally something for every age on this deck. It's so cute. I'm mad at myself for not spending time up here, but 4 days, you can't get to everything, you know? If you're enjoying this tour of the MSC Seaside, be sure to check out my latest video where I gave a full review of my opinion of the MSC Seaside, the full experience. Check it out. I'll go ahead and link it right here at this point in the video. If you happen to be traveling with little ones, this is an enclosed area where you can drop them off during the day, during certain times, and they can just, you know, hang out with their peers and have a good time. Each section is divided by a specific age group. Don't ask me what they are because I don't have any kids, y'all. But if you just go on the website, it's all the information is there where you need it. Okay, so deck 19 has a couple of things going for it. One of the things is that you're going to find your exclusive areas on deck 19. So this particular area that we were able to get a little glimpse of is for people who book the Aurea experience in the spa, as well as the MSC Yacht Club guests. So this area is for both. They have their own private bar, seating area, a couple of hot tubs, and then as you continue on to go further, there's another door that's specifically for the MSC Yacht Club. But this area in particular is for both the wellness guests as well as the MSC Yacht Club guests. Now, this is the door we could not get past. That's the MSC Yacht Club right over there. They have their own restaurants. They have like their own, like they literally don't have to leave that whole area if they choose to, or if they choose not to, but hey. So this is back in the Adventure Park area on deck 19, and you will also enter the line for the zip line on this deck right here. And so once you continue to go around the slides, these stairs are going to lead you up to deck 20. Now, deck 20 is for your sports buffs. Where are my sporties? Okay, so if you're into basketball, dodgeball, all of the balls happen on this deck. And listen, I'm over here risking my ankles for y'all because I have one bad ankle from a few years ago that I had a grade 2 ankle sprain for. But I'm over here risking my ankles just to like get good footage for y'all. So make sure you like the video and share it with your friends who are considering cruising and just need a little bit of ideas and inspirations on which cruise to go on. So this is a beautiful court. As you can see, everything is netted to keep the balls obviously from going into the ocean. And during the day, you'll see people of all ages over here, everywhere from the teens, young adults playing, pickup basketball, and they also have curated sporting events as well. Y'all, we have made it to the very top of the ship. Look at this view. What is life, right? What is life? In the next video, I'll be giving my honest review of the food aboard MSC Seaside. This includes everything from the breakfast buffet to the dining room, as well as the food offered at Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, their private island. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see y'all there. Bye.